Students, today I am going to do the second chapter in your geography, that is transport. What is transport? Transport refers to the system in which it carries goods, services and the people from one place to another place. Okay. And transport is a lifeline in the progress of agriculture, industry and commerce. Okay, and you also know that Karnataka is a land of rich, varied variety of resources. It has got very good natural resources, mineral resources, forest resources. Okay, and efficient use of these resources is very much important for the economic development. So, for the efficient use of these resources, we need to have a good transportation system. Okay, and also you know that Karnataka is primarily an agricultural state. Okay, so you know that most of the people in Karnataka are still dependent on agriculture. Okay, so different means of transport is very essential for this. For example, if the farmers have produced the crops, they need a vehicle, that means they need a transport to carry these food grains to the market. And again, similarly in the industries, that is if they have produced some manufactured goods, they need the transport to carry them to the market. Okay. Similarly, mineral resources. Minerals from the mine to carry, we need a transport. Okay, so like this, transport plays a very important role in the economic development of the country. Okay, so and again you know that transport is also very essential for us also to move from one place to another place. Okay, so like this we have lot of importance of the transport, and without transport all the human activities will become a standstill. Okay, so you also know that we have varied modes of transport. That is, you have roadways, railways, waterways and airways. Okay, so efficient use and use of these road transport will enable us to develop in the field of agriculture, industry, commerce, trade. Okay, so what happens if your trade improves, your internal and external trade also will develop. Okay, and at the same time it will widen the market of the goods, of your goods also. That means you can take away your goods to the different part of the places also, and thus there is a great demand for your product also. Okay, and this transport development in the transport also will enable, that means individual to get the employment. That means it will increase the employment opportunity also. Okay, so like if the employment has been provided to the individual, what happen, he will start earning and his standard of living will also improve. So like this, transport plays a very important role in the economic development of the nation. Okay, so as I told, there are different modes of transport, that is roadways, railways, waterways and airways. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the roadways. So roads are the most ancient and universal means. That means you could see that roads are existing from the ancient time, that is during the time of the ancient rulers itself. Okay, and those rulers in those days, they were using the roads in order to move their soldiers from one place to another place. So like this, it plays a very important role in the growth of the nation. Okay, further, as you all know that large number of people in Karnataka are still depending in that means still living in the rural areas. So this road transport helps them to link the villages and the towns. Okay, further, the development of the agriculture and the village industries in the rural areas also enable, that means make essential this road transport. Okay, because they are very convenient to connect the isolated villages. Okay, I think you all understood. So as most of the people still live in the rural areas, the road transport plays a very important role because it links the villages and the towns. And further, you have several industries, that means small scale industries existed in the villages. So this road transport help them to transfer the goods from one place to another place, and even it connects to the remote places also. Okay, and you know that when you compare to the other modes of transport, that is railway and airway, this road transport are cheaper and it is also easily to be maintained. Okay, so road transport can be easily maintained and also be constructed. Okay. Okay, and these roads can be connected, it means can be built even in the remote areas and even in the hilly regions. Okay, so and even in the steep slopes, high slopes, and even in the high altitude. So it's very easy to build the roads when you compare to the other modes of transportation. Okay, and this roads acts as a connection to the different modes of transportation. For example, if you have to carry some goods to the railway station, you need the road transport to bring the goods from the place where they are and to the railway station. Similarly, if they have to bring any goods to the seaport, you need the road transport to carry those goods to this seaport. So this acts as a connection to the other modes of transportation. Okay, again, road transport also helps to carry the perishable goods. You know what is perishable goods? The goods that will spoil very fast. Okay, so road transport also helps to carry this perishable goods from one place to another place very faster. Okay, so like this you have several uses and uses from the road transport. So it plays a very important role in the growth of the nation. So now we know about the development of road transport. As I told earlier, this road system, that is road transport, existed from the ancient time in Karnataka, and the rulers in those days have used them in order to use their soldiers, that means move their soldiers from the one place to another place, and also for the administrative purposes. And the rulers in those days, they have also built the resting shelter, chow trees, and also the orchards and different things in order to help the soldiers. Okay, so the roads used to connect even the coastal and also the inland areas in those days. Okay, so the rulers have built even the roads that connects the coastal region and also the inland areas. Okay, however, roads were not much developed in the pre-independence period. That means before the independence in Karnataka. Okay, it has been said that there were roads existed during those days which linked Bangalore and also the district centers in the old Mysore provinces and all those things. But those roads were not well developed. Okay, and they were not well organized. Okay, it was after independence, that is when the Vishala Mysore state came into existence in the year 1961, they began to give importance to the development of the roads. Okay, and at present you have the total length of the roads in Karnataka is 31,062 kilometers. Okay, that is, among that it is said that only 35% of the roads are metal and the remaining are unmetalled. Okay, and still there has been an improvement in the quality of roads after independence. Okay, so this is about the development of the road. So the roads were existed from the ancient time. Okay, and they began to give importance to the roads only after the development, and it is after we got the independence. Okay, so after this we have different kinds of road transport. That is, we have national highways, you have state highways, district roads, and village roads. Okay, so roads of Karnataka has been classified into 4. Okay, they are national highways, state highways, district roads, and the village roads. Okay, so now we'll know about the national highway, that is NH roads. Okay, so what is this national highways? National highways are those roads which links important cities, capitals of the states, and the ports. Okay, so NH roads, they link the important cities, capitals of the states, and the ports, and they are called as NH roads, or national highways. And these roads, okay, these NH roads, usually you might have seen that it will be 4 lane and 6 lane. That means you could see the 6 lanes. Okay, sometimes 4. Okay, so 4 to 6 lanes. These NH roads will have the 4 to 6 lanes. Okay, and these roads are under the control of the authority of the central government. Okay, and it is maintained by NHAI, that means the National Highway Authority of India. Okay, and in Karnataka there are at least 14 NH roads, okay, national highway roads. Okay, but these national highway roads in Karnataka are not properly distributed because Kodagu and Yadagiri do not have the national highways, whereas, sorry, not Yadagiri, Raichur, okay, Kodagu and Raichur has no national highways, whereas other districts like Uttara Kannada, Dakshina Kannada, Tumukuru, Bangalore, okay, they have the national highway. Next, state highway. So what is a state highway? The roads which link the capital city of Bengaluru with district headquarters, major towns and other highways. Okay, so the roads which connect within the state. Okay, so the roads which link the capital city of Bengaluru, district headquarters, major towns and other highways are called as a state highway. Okay, and these state highways are constructed and maintained by the state government. Okay, and Belagavi has the longest state highway and Karnataka has around 20,905 kilometers of the state highway. So that is about the state highway. So it is maintained and constructed by the state government. Okay, so it links the headquarters, that is district headquarters, highways and major cities and towns. Okay, next we will know about district roads. Okay, so these roads, district roads, they link the district headquarter with taluk headquarters, major towns, villages, railways and major highways. Okay, so district roads, they connect the district headquarters, taluk headquarters, major towns, railways and major highways. Okay, so these district roads, they are maintained by the Zilla Parishad. Okay, so they maintained and constructed by the Zilla Parishad, and there are about that is the Karnataka state has about 47,836 kilometers of district roads. Okay, and Tumkur district has maximum district highway. Okay, next we will know about village roads. Village roads are those roads which link the headquarters of village and the district highway. So it links the village headquarter and the district highway. Okay, and these roads are maintained, that means under the control of the Taluk Panchayat. Okay, and these roads are not well maintained. Okay, and it has been said that some parts of these roads are very difficulty to we travel. Okay, and the quality of these roads are not good. Okay, and Karnataka has about 1,47,212 kilometers of village roads. So this is about the road transport. So now we know about railway. Railway is another mode of transport. It is the second important mode of transport in Karnataka. Okay, and this railway helps us in carrying the bulky goods, that means heavy and bulky goods, and also to travel a large number of people to one place to another place. Okay, so it helps in carrying the heavy goods and also a large number of people to distant places. Okay, and it's economical, that means it's not costlier as you compare like to the air transport. Okay, it's economic where every section of the people in the state can afford it. Okay, and the first railway line in our state was opened in the year 1864. Okay, and this was laid between Bengaluru and Madras by the Madras Railway Company. So the first railway line in our state was laid between Bengaluru and Madras by the Madras Railway Company. Okay, by this, okay, we can see that in the year 1956, the state had in totally like 2,595 kilometers of railway track belonging to the Southern Company, that means Southern Railway Zone, which was the headquarter was in Chennai. Okay, now the South Western Railway Zone has come into existence. It means it has come into the control of this railway, which has its headquarters in Hubli. Okay, so and even the administrative unit is also been set up at Hubli. So totally Karnataka has about 3,344 railway lines in Karnataka. Okay. And in Karnataka, railway lines are not distributed properly. That means in some districts you could see the railway line passing, but in Kodagu you could see that there is no railway line. Okay, so districts like Uttara Kannada, Dakshina Kannada, Belagavi, Chitradurga, Udupi, Ramanagara, they have around 120 to 200 kilometers long railway track. Okay, so this is about the railway in Karnataka. Okay, then you have two railway routes in Karnataka, that is Konkan Railway and Metro Railway. So now we'll know about Konkan Railway. So Konkan Railway, this is one of the most important railway route in the west coast, okay, the west coast of Karnataka. Okay, and this Konkan Railway, they link Mangalore and Mumbai. Okay, and this Konkan Railway has reduced the time for, actually it was at 41 hours, and due to this interaction of this Konkan Railway, the time duration of the between the Bangalore and Mumbai has been reduced from 41 hours to 18 hours. Okay, and its length is 273 kilometers with 13 main and 310 other bridges. Okay, and it also flies, that means it goes across the river Sharavati and the Kali river. Okay, and since it moves on the various tunnels and various passes, railway passes through the tunnels and across the bridges, it is one of the major nature scenic beauty. Okay, it is a breathtaking journey where it has passes through the rugged mountains, valleys and the paddy fields and even the river seas. Okay, so this is about the Konkan Railway. So Konkan Railway, it is a railway that was built on the west coast. It links Mangalore and Mumbai, and it is also reduced the time duration, that is from 41 hours to 18 hours. Okay, and this has built over across the bridges. It means it passes over the river Sharavati and the Kali river, and it is also one of the nature scenic beauty because it travels through the tunnels and across the bridges. Okay, so next we will know about a metro rail. Okay, as you all know that Bengaluru is been growing very fastly. Okay, it has grown tremendously and it has given up to many towns and cities. Okay, so as a result of that, in order to meet the transportation and transportation, that means as it becomes very become a major problem, transportation has become a major problem. The government has set up this Namma Metro to overcome the problem of transportation. The government has set up the metro rail. Okay, so Namma Metro Rail Transport was an important plan in being implemented in the year 2011. Okay, and the first metro rail was being between the Baipanalli and the MG Road. Okay, and you could see that lakhs and lakhs of people are utilizing this, and main advantages of this is that you can travel this in this train very fastly. That means it saves the time. Okay, so since it takes the less time, so you could see that many people are utilizing this. Okay, so Namma Metro has become one of the important railway route in Karnataka. Next we will know about air transport. Air transport is the fastest mode of transport, as you all know. It helps the people, mail and the lightweight materials to travel, that means to take to the distant place at a very shorter time. That means these things can be taken to the distance place at a very shorter time. Okay, so air transport is of great help during the natural calamities, that is like during the earthquakes and the floods. Okay, wherein it will reach the people. Okay, and even into the other emergencies also. Okay, however, this air transport is not affordable by everyone because it is the costliest mode of transport. Okay, so the common man cannot afford this. Okay, so air transport is the fastest means of transport. It helps the people, mail and the lightweight materials to be transported to the distant place at a very fast, that means taken to the distant place at in a shorter period of time. Okay, And this first air route in India, that means in Karnataka, was between the Bengaluru and Hyderabad. Okay, the first air route in Bengaluru was set up, that is between Bengaluru and Hyderabad by the Deccan Airways. Okay, in the year 1946. Okay, later on, Indian Airways was nationalized in the year 1963. Okay, afterwards Indian Airlines was established, and Bangalore was linked with the various parts of the country. Okay, and in the year 1996, okay, the Bangalore airport was international, that means it was made as an international airport. Okay, and today it is said that Belagavi, Hubli, they have their own domestic airport. Okay, and new airports are also being started building in the different places, that is in Kalburgi and Hassan. Okay, the HAL airport, which was the international airport earlier, okay, international airport which was HAL in the earlier, was now shifted to Devanahalli, that is about 34 kilometers away. Okay, on 24th May 2008, this HAL Trans airport was being shifted, and Devanahalli was made as an international airport. Okay, and the HAL airport is now being utilized for the training of the pilots. Okay, and this Devanahalli International Airport is the country's first green airport, and it is said that it occupies, it means it covers an area of 4,000 acres of land. Okay, and this airport is well equipped and provided various facilities, and it is also one of the best modern airport in Bengaluru.